Everything that happens to you is a sign. A sign from the spiritual world. And it's how to utilize that thing that's happening to you in the world that you inhabit. We lose that when we become so materialistic that we don't realize that everything that happens to us is a sign. One of the reasons why is, even in Hebrew, the word sign is the word ot, which is, I've talked about this before, but it's imperative now. The word ot means letter. The letters of the alphabet are oats. And there are signs like the tefillin is a sign. They're called oats. But in Islam and Arabic, they use a better word. They use the word ayat, and it means not only letters, just like the word oat in Hebrew, but signs. It's brought down more in Islam that everything that happens is an ayat. It's a sign from for them, Allah. Everything is a sign. I bumped into the same woman 2 times 3 days ago, and then 2 times today. I think that was a sign. I was walking down the street on Shabbos. I looked to my left and I saw the number on the building 331. It just so happens to be in the Mincha time of Shabbos. 331 just so happens to be the gematria of my father's name, my father's Hebrew name, Ephraim, 331. And you know that I had trouble on Shabbos Mincha time at some synagogue with Dad. He came to me. This was an ayat. This was an ot. This was a sign from the energetic world. I'm going to call this the energetic world. Remember, we are in different worlds. It was from the spiritual world, maybe from Yetzirah world, rather than the Osea world, the more physical world that we're in. And most of our Judaism is from this Osea world, these law books, these rules. Holding me back from my spiritual contact. I'm looking for what I call the real thing, the mamish. I've read all this all my life to get even higher. Let's start from the beginning, from Bereshis. The first word in the Bible, the Torah, is Bereshis. The first letter. Let's go just to the letter, to the ot, to the ayat. Let's go to this sign, the ot. The Torah starts with the letter Bet. Every letter, the letters are in Bina, and the numbers are in Chokhmah. And numbers are higher than Bina, than letters. And so the Bet, which everybody knows, is the number 2. The Torah starts with the number 2. Don't people find this weird? You know, the Quran starts with the letter Ba, which is also the number 2. It's a little weird. They're all, the Torah talks about one God, and that everything is echad, and it starts with the letter Bet. Now they have explanations for this, but you see, I think it starts with the letter Bet to get you thinking that there's more to the right of this Bet. It's not written. The letter Bet is to recognize that this is the 2, but there's a level of 1, of the Aleph, that comes before the Bet. And that, you have to analyze the Bet to get you to the Aleph. And that's what we're doing. We're analyzing that how could it be a 2, second letter, when everything is 1. So the whole point of this entire Torah and the entire written stuff is to analyze this, to get you to the Aleph underneath it, to get you to the Ruchnios, the spirituality, what I'm going to call the energetics. The underlying energetics. Not the external skin, but the internal heart. And this is, to me, the important part of Judaism, is to get to the root, to this energy, that when you walk down the street, everything you see is a sign. Everything you see is an oat, is an ayat from Hashem. And when you can process this and find the reasons what these signs are signs for, whoa, then you're in your next level. So that's what I'm trying to develop now. I went through a small period today of not so modest, when I started to realize who else is really doing this? No one. They're looking to prove the law. I'm looking to prove the law by extending the law. What does this law really represent? When you recognize what this law really represents, then you've really gotten the law. So we have Bereshis, Bara, created, Shis, 6. Bara is Hebrew, and sheet is Aramaic when taken alone there. And this is another profound understanding of energies. And how does the Haggadah start? Ha, Lachma, Anya. Starts in Aramaic. Then goes to Hebrew for the 4 questions. Here the Bible, the Torah starts when we split the word, starts in Hebrew, bara, and then we analyze it as shis, 6, as an Aramaic word. And so this composition here is interesting as a reversal of the Haggadah. And very important that you can meditate on that and discover a lot. Discover a lot. 6 is a very key number in Judaism. It's the number of Sephiroth in Zia Anpin. It's the number of days in the week besides Shabbos. It's the number of created things, because Shabbos isn't created. And as I said in the previous video, 6 is sex. And that's a preoccupation in this physical world. And so I'm starting to try to get us into the energetics, what I call spiritual energetics, and recognize that you have different levels and manifestations that you have not explored. And normative Judaism doesn't explore it. You know? So I tell you that you better get into it. Otherwise, you're going to reach a level where you're going to be disappointed. And nobody wants to be disappointed. What an opportunity to delve into the possibilities of human being. So let me leave you with that. Are you with me?